and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see, I've just finished this. We're making a really beautiful beef curry. Some wonderful, wonderful aromatic Indian spices in there. It does take a little while because we're trying to get this beef super tender, and we've achieved that. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using. At the back here, I've got my beef, cubed beef. It's more of a stewing beef. It's not like a kind of, wonderful frying steak. This is definitely made for curries and stews. Onions, I'm using red, cut nice and small. Tomatoes, cut nice and small. Try and use a nice ripe one. Garlic, ginger paste, 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger. Curry leaves, fresh curry leaves if you can get them, wonderful. Fresh chili. Today I'm using red chili, not a green like I normally would. Then here I've got powders. So we've got 4 powders today. In there are equal parts, like that spoon each, of cumin and coriander. And over here we've got turmeric and chili. Down here we've got our whole spices, which I'll show you a bit closer in a moment. But we've got cumin seeds, cloves, green cardamom, star anise, and a little bit of dried chili. We're going to start this off with a touch of oil. We're going to add a bit of water to this to kind of tenderize that. That's about it. Okay, so I've got my pan here with some oil in. I'm using coconut oil today, but you could of course be using something else. We're first going to get in our whole garam masala. And one of the things that I forgot to mention just a moment ago was cinnamon. I'm going to put a nice big stick of cinnamon in. Like I said, there's a bit of dried chili, cardamoms and cloves, cumin seeds, and star anise. So there you go. Just let them go in that oil just for a few minutes. I mean, this is going to really give it some pungent, beautiful, fragrant flavours, especially the star anise and the cinnamon. To that I'm now going to add my curry leaves. And now we're going to add our beef. Going to get some salt in there. And on a medium heat, we're going to just cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes. What we're going to be doing is browning our meat now, our beef, and then I'm going to add some water to this and we're going to tenderize it somewhat. Like I say, this beef is very nice, but it's not a kind of ribeye steaky kind of beautiful fillet. It's, it's made for stewing. Okay, I'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes. Keep stirring. Okay, so we've just browned it slightly. Absolutely raw in the centre, of course. Right now, like I say, let's get some water in there. And you want enough water just to cover that, just like that. Okay, maximum heat. What we want to do is cook this. Once it reaches boiling point, we want it on a nice rolling boil for probably 10 to 20 minutes, depending on, your water. What we're going to try and do is reduce the water down. What that will do is going to really help our beef get really nice and soft. So I'll be back 10, 15 minutes like that, depending on how my water evaporates. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, so as you can see, our water is reducing down. We've got a little bit in there, that's no problem. Now, if you have got an incredibly expensive piece of beef, you could probably skip this process. I don't. We're using the stewing beef, and what we've done is we've pumped loads and loads of flavour with our lovely garam masala in there. And we've really started to kind of tender it up a bit. We've still got a way to go, but that process I find to be really essential so we get a nice tender meat. Okay, while this is on, let's drop in our onions now, and our garlic and our ginger. In that goes. So we're still on quite a high heat. What we're going to do now is fry these around for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, next stage. We're now going to go in with our tomatoes, and like I said, try and use a nice ripe tomato. We're now going to add our powders. So we've got 4 powders. Here's the first 2. Turmeric and chili powder. And coriander and cumin powder. Equal parts of each. I'm also now going to add my fresh chili. Just a nice little stir here. And again, we're going to go back in with some cold water. Now the combination of the tomatoes and the water are going to hopefully create us a really nice masala or gravy. So what we do is we're going to put a lid on this. High heat. I'll be back in about 5 to 6 minutes. No need to touch it now. Okay, let's jump in now, take a look. There's going to be a lot of steam coming out of this one. And we've got a lot of moisture from those tomatoes. Some of them have started to break down. And what we want is for pretty much all of them to do that. Now what we need to do, get that on a simmer or just above a simmer. Lid back on. Now this needs to go, for me, this needs to go for about another 25 minutes. It depends on the quality of your beef, but I'm trying to get a nice tender beef, so about 25 minutes. I'm going to be giving it a stir every now and then. Okay, off goes the heat. We're at the final stage now. Steam out. And that's looking absolutely wonderful. That really has cooked down nicely. I've just tested some of that beef. It really is beautifully tender now. Okay, last couple of bits. Garam masala powder. A couple of nice hefty pinches in there. Cilantro or fresh coriander, whatever you may call that. And that's done. That is a really beautiful beef curry. That process that we've done at the beginning really does help. So, you know, we've got a really nice tender beef there now. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?